Hey there everyone, Captain Beards here, bringing you another Gears 5 video. Let's get it. Alright guys, so this is going to be a video on solo queuing and tips on just performing better in ranked. You're going to see gameplay in the background. I am solo queued in a ranked execution. I'm not going to tell you guys how I did. I did pretty well, but you'll see. Just watch the gameplay. So let's head right into our tips here, guys, because I'm a big time solo player. I do have people that I play with here and there, but I play solo a lot, and I mean a lot, so I pretty much know what I'm talking about when it comes to solo queuing and stuff like that. So anyways guys, let's go ahead and hop into the tips. Tip number 1, which is test the waters. So this is one tip that I take really to my heart and to my core, and I use this tip not in just Gears. I use it in every video game I pretty much play that has anything to do with multiplayer versus, which is my first round, especially in execution or even King of the Hill, just hopping right off the line. My first round, I'm usually either rushing or I'm playing very slow. So I have different ways that I start my first round. So that's what I'm pretty much saying when I say test the waters. You're not just testing yourself, you're testing your opponents. You need to see if your opponents fall into 4 categories. Now I separated it into 4 categories. One is campers, one is rushers, one is the in-betweeners, and then the final, which is the teamers. So you could pretty much tell and get a feel for it as you go into the first round. You can see hey, you know what, these guys are actually working together, so they might be teamers, but they're sitting back behind covers close to their spawn, so they're not just teamers, they're also campers. Then you got the rushers, the people that hop right off the line and just blitz you straight across and try to wall bounce all over you and kill you. And then you got the in-betweeners, which are the guys that you cannot read at all, pretty much like me, where one round I'm rushing you, the next round I'm chilling back, and the next round I'm doing something completely else. So I have a very weird strategy, and that's when I say test the waters. You yourself rush in there, or just stay back, feel them out and see what the opponent does, and then go from there. So tip number 1, guys, which is test the waters. Tip number 2, which is prepare to shift gears. Now what that means is change your playstyle. Now if you are a solo queuer, I'm just gonna let you know right now, guys, if you are a solo queuer, you need to be prepared to change the way you play. And I cannot tell you how many times, guys, I love to rush people. I love to rush people and wall bounce and challenge 1v1 shotguns. I love to do that stuff. It's my favorite part of Gears. But guess what? I understand that being in a solo queue, I might have to play a whole different role. I might have to sit back on a top angle spawn and camp with my lancer just to spot my teammates. I might have to pick up that sniper because guess what, this teammate here is just not really that good with the sniper, and I might have to just play that style where the rest of my team is kind of camping near spawn. I might have to help them out here. That depends, but I'm prepared for that. One of the things I see people consistently do, and I used to do it too, which is stay to my one style. Hey, I'm a shotgunner, I'm a wall bouncer, I'm going to rush in there with my shotgun and I'm going to wall bounce all over the place and I will win. Well, guess what? I guarantee you, if you are fighting campers and if you are fighting teamers, you're going to have some trouble. And if you are fighting multiple rushers, you're going to have some trouble. And if you are fighting the in-betweeners, because the in-betweeners are the guys that use their brains, you're going to have some trouble. You got to be very cautious about that, and you got to be prepared to shift your gears. You got to be prepared to use your brain. Gears of War is not just a game about pointing your gun and shooting. No, this is a game like chess. You have to play your movement right. You have to strategize right. This is why I really chose this gameplay, because you're going to see in certain scenarios where my help us get that victory. Obviously, now I'm gonna get a victory here, but you'll see that I shift my gears. I change the way I play. One moment I'm rushing, the next moment I'm saying, okay, we gotta play this a little differently. They have certain weapons. Movement is a key item here. Obviously, aim takes effect too, but guess what? If you happen to get your movement right and position yourself right, you'll be surprised how many W's you can get. But anyway, so tip number 2, prepare to shift gears. Tip number 3, and this one is absolutely huge, and I mean huge. Your teammates, guys, they're human beings. They can have bad games too. There's no such thing as a person out there that always performs on top. There's just no such thing. And yes, I know you're gonna say, well, the esports players, and no, even those guys, right? Watch your favorite esports players play against other professional esports players, and then you'll see, like, whoa, these guys are humans too. They die too, they get on bottom too. It does happen, and you got to take that into consideration with your teammates themselves too, because sometimes your teammates, guys, I've had it before. I'm an excellent player, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not trying to flex or anything, but I'm a great player, right? I've been playing Gears since Gears 1, so I got a lot of that stuff, brain power and stuff in my head. But I have my bad moments too. I miss my shots. I have games where I'm going in thinking I'm going to kill it, and the next thing I know, I cannot get a kill for the absolute life for me. Now, does that mean that one of you guys or anybody, my teammates, should say, oh, he's trash, I'm carrying, let me pop off on him? Don't pop off. Don't do it. Now, another thing too is, if you wanted that power weapon, you wanted that sniper, or you wanted that drop shot, or you wanted that overkill or whatever, and your teammate has a lead start on you and they're grabbing it every single time, I'm going to let you know something. If you decide to pop off and you decide to say, oh, you're absolutely shit with the sniper, dude, pass it up, what's going to end up happening is they're going to keep grabbing it every single time. But if you decide to say, hey bro, you mind letting me use the sniper next? Just we can switch off. I did that with a guy one game, and literally he wasn't talking to me, but literally he started switching off with me every single time. It was fantastic, and we actually ended up winning the game because of that switch. He got it one round, I got it one round, he got it one round, I got it one round. Now, if you are going off with a weapon, guys, say you pick up that sniper and you just freaking clap the entire team, let your teammates know that, so that way they can know, like, hey, this guy did just go off with the sniper, let's have him grab the sniper, spot him at the sniper. And that's when it comes into play on shifting gears, right? Sometimes you have to take that support role. Sometimes you have to say, well, this guy's nasty with the Nasher, we got to get him close. So use the smoke grenades, use those stun grenades, those shot grenades, use any material you can to support those teammates and support yourself, right? But do not go off on your teammates, guys. Don't pop off, because guess what? Like I said before, and I'll say it again, I'm a human, you guys are humans, and we have those days, we have those games, and just forgive them, guys, because you never know. Tip number 4, and this goes with preparing to shift gears, this goes with testing the waters, this goes with everything. Seek the power weapons. Now, you're gonna notice, I believe I started doing it at the end of the game, where I started kind of cutting off the power weapons, because when I say seek the power weapons, I don't mean rush towards boom, rush towards drop shot, rush towards sniper, rush towards torque bow. I don't mean any of that. What I mean is actually saying, hey, you know what, they're not grabbing this weapon, let's see if I can pick it up. Oh, I can't pick it up, then let me at least block them from grabbing it. That right there can be a huge help, can change the tide of the battle. If you just simply sit there and say, you know what, I'm not going to let them grab that weapon. Instead, I'm going to block them from grabbing the weapon. Because that can make a huge difference, guys. So make sure you understand that power weapons, yes, in this Gears, I am going to let you know, guys, in this Gears, the power weapons are not as strong as they used to be. But it does not hurt to have them for that support. Now, if you are a solo queuer, a power weapon can change the game, especially a power weapon such as a sniper. A lot of people say, oh, BEARDZ, a sniper and a power weapon. Yeah, put it in the right hands and they could change the tides of war, guys. So make sure a power weapon like the sniper, you pick it up, and now you can coast the opponent. You can keep them at bay. You can take a shot, run away. Take a shot, run away. Drop shot, same thing. Boom shot, same thing. Claw, same thing. A claw, that weapon is ridiculous. But control the power weapons, or at least block them, because that can make a world of a difference, especially in scenarios where you're a solo queuer and you need that extra boost. Having that power weapon is like having an extra teammate, guys. So understand that. Block the power weapons or seek the power weapons. And if you made it this far in the video, guys, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys, because our channel is growing. Thank you guys for all the support and all the kind comments. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I am loving bringing this Gears content to you guys. I know that some of you guys are saying that, you know, I'm pretty much no life in the game and stuff like that, which I pretty much am. I mean, I absolutely love Gears, and I'm so hyped for Gears 5. Yes, there has been problems with the game, and yes, I might make a video on those issues and a lot of the complaints I'm hearing about it, but nonetheless, I am still enjoying the hell out of this game, and I will be bringing you guys lots and loads and tons and crap loads of content. So looking forward to that, and I hope you guys continue to enjoy the videos. Anyways, let's get into tip number 5. Acceptance. Tip number 5, which is one of the greatest tips I can give, not just to you guys but to myself, is acceptance. Now, I cannot tell you guys how many times I've been in scenarios where I'm versing an entire team of level 90s that are absolutely insanely skilled, and my team is a bunch of level 10s and lower that I know they don't even have their rank yet, but they're somehow with me, and I'm an Onyx level player. Now, in those scenarios, what I do is simply just say, I'm going to lose. I accept this. I'm going to lose. It's going to happen. There's almost no way I can win.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Now, that doesn't mean to lay down your weapon, give your life up, and die. That's not what I'm saying. Do not take it that way. Well, all I'm simply saying is fight hard, but understand rage is not going to help you at all. If I simply sit there and say, hey, you know what, my team is absolute trash, and I'm the best player ever, but my team is trash, that's why I can't win. If I start thinking like that, if I start saying those things, it's going to make me a toxic player, and it's going to make my performance toxic. But if I sit there and say, okay, my team is not doing too good right now, but I'm still going to have fun with the game. I'm going to improve my skill. You know, I'm just going to get better with myself, right? Now, this comes into play with all the other tips, guys. If you don't pop off on your team and you got the bottom player grabbing that sniper, grabbing that torque bow, and they keep doing bad with it, right? If you just go on that mic and just simply say, hey, man, is it cool that I get the sniper next round? You know, I'm pretty good with it, if you don't mind. That can go wonders for you. Not only are you might enjoy the game a little bit more, but you might be able to take a round or two here. But understand, guys, that the game is kind of I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a little bit broken. It is, right? Because not only are there times in which I'm with lower level players and the enemy team has insanely high level players and insanely high level skill, but sometimes it's the opposite way around, where my team is a bunch of crazy players that are at my skill level, and the enemy team is literally guys that just picked up the game, and you can absolutely tell. So those are the cases, guys, in which it's like, hey, you know what? You gotta accept the situation for what it is. There's no point in arguing with your team. There's no point in raging, and there's just no point in any of that stuff, because it's not gonna make you a better player. It's not gonna make you enjoy the game more, right? So accept it, guys. Now, those were my top 5 tips for solo queuing, guys. And I know that I do make tips and tricks videos and things of that nature. So hopefully that does help. Those videos help you out in Tide with solo queuing. But understand, guys, solo queuing is always very hard. If you're playing King of the Hill, you want tips on how to solo queue King of the Hill. You could use these tips over there too, but understand you gotta get lucky with there too, because if you go against a team of players, guys, it's always gonna be a tough ride. It really is. So that's when I say acceptance, because you go against a team of players, yeah, you might be in for a wild ride there. So you might want to be like, hey, you know what, I might have to start looking at these tips a whole different way. So just something to think about, guys. But anyways, I hope you enjoy the video. I'm going to leave you with the rest of this gameplay because there's a little twist ending there, but it definitely was a good game, and I definitely went hard. I sweated a lot here, try to get this W here. The ranks are a little bit broken, so for some reason they're not pushing me out of silver 3, and I've been literally killing it, but that's a-okay, no big deal. It's still the beginning, guys. We're still in September. The game literally just came out, what, like 20 something days ago, so you can't really get issues. They've been dealing with pinks and all that other server side issues and stuff like that. So guys, cool character skins, cool weapon skins, that's all coming. But right now, let's enjoy the game for what it is, and let's just have fun with it. And always remember, guys, to stay positive, hoodie up, get shit done, and I'm gonna leave you with this gameplay. Peace out.
A draw. A draw. A draw? Today you have truly become my children. Tear this world from human hands.